Hello and welcome to week 19 of Shrine of Secrets Killer Perk builds. For this week we are going to be playing as Myers for a change, as he is now Prestige 3 with a lot of perks that I can actually work with now. He hasn't got every single perk yet, and definitely hasn't got every level 3 perk, but we're going to do our best we can with the 2 perks we've got in this week's build. And considering one of them needs a more stealthy killer with lower terror radius, Michael Myers is definitely the man to go for. So for the first perk that we're going to be looking at is a Nurse's Calling. A Nurse's Calling is one of the Nurse's teachable perks. Nurse's Calling reveals the aura of a survivor healing themselves or healing others within, I believe it is a 24-meter range at level 3. This is honestly a really good tracking perk to use, especially if you lose the survivor during a chase. And it's even better when the killer themselves have a lower terror radius. The Hag is one of the best killers to use with this, as well as a Cloaked Wraith, a Stealth Pig, or a Tier 1 and 2 Michael Myers. A regular killer can use these perks as well, as a lot of survivors tend to not remember that inside the killer's terror radius is a no-go zone for healing. The other perk we're going to be using is one of the Rave's teachable perks, and this is Predator. Predator keeps the footprints, the scratch marks caused by a running survivor, active for a few seconds longer. At level 3, the red scratch marks will stay visible for an extra 3 seconds. At level 2 though, it is an extra 2 seconds, and in this video we are going to be using level 2 Predator. While this is not exactly a very required perk to have, this is still something that you can use when you want to just track survivors. So with these 2 perks, we're going to try to make a really decent build out of it, and fortunately, Michael Myers does have a fair few decent perks to use. Unfortunately, of course, one of the perks that I'll be using is one of the ones I always use with some of these perk builds, and that is Hex Ruin, the Hag's teachable perk. Hex Ruin is one of those annoying perks for survivors. If you don't know already, it causes survivors to have to hit great skill checks in order to make progression on the generator. When a good skill check is hit with Hex Ruin active, the generator will regress by 5% instead. And then for the other perk, we're going to go with another one of the Rave's teachables, and this is Bloodhound. Bloodhound allows the killer to visibly see the bloodstains on the ground with brighter colours, basically. This will highlight the bloodstains on the ground, and it is a fairly decent tracking perk. The Rave has this perk inbuilt to his own kit, and he can see them whenever he is invisible, but with every other killer they don't get such a bonus. But Bloodhound is good to use for that. So with the add-ons, we're going to be using a J. Myers Memorial Ticket, I believe it is, which will increase the amount of stalk we gain when we are stalking a survivor. And the other add-on we're going to be using is Dead Rabbit, which moderately decreases the terror radius of Myers in Tier 2, but increases it also moderately, I believe, in Tier 3, making his terror radius a lot larger and more difficult to, pinpoint his exact location. And with these, we're just going to throw on a Survivor Pudding, as I've got over 10 of these on Myers at the moment, and it'd be good to have some extra blood points with the Spirit coming out in probably a week's time. With that out of the way, let's get into the game and see how this perk build will go, especially with one of the survivors in this gameplay footage being someone that we've already versed before. Woohoo! Michael finally back into the shrine videos. That took some time. And we're at this hellhole, of course. Like, this map's not too bad, but still could be a lot better. So Totem's in a shitty spot next to a generator. God damn it. And we've got Twitchy in the game again, as you can tell. Always the obsession. Oh, we got gen tappers. Alright, don't do it. We got a sprint burst. Nope. But we got our Bloodhound. Oh, not that it matters. She's just running in a straight line, just about. There she is. Really? I can see you. Oh, you fucked up. And the basement's here as well, so we got a basement play going on. Alright, to the basement with you. Let go. Alright, I don't want to risk it in case she has decisive. Throw it down. Thank you. Really? Oh, really? Okay, then. To the basement! I'm enjoying this so far. Not bad. I think Dead Rabbit really is helping me out. But we really aren't doing too bad at all. Alright. Alright, let's go. One person's already dead on hook. Generator's been worked on. Was being worked on. Oh, we got a hit. Back to the basement. Down you go, boyo. Back you go to the basement. Got basement plays straight off the bat. This is great. Meant to put you on the back hook, but whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if they stuck around. Oh. Oh, it's on. Fuck. Oh, hi, Twitchy. Oh, fucking hell, I thought she fucked up. Get a little closer. Then get some stalk. And break some pallets. And we have a person dead. Ruins destroyed, but we're already... one person down. That's real good. Oh dear. Alright then. And by the way, there's a hook right here. Alright, so on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just pressed the button and everything. Oh, we're gonna use all the pallets, are we? Okay then. Oh, we got a gen done. Good job, people. Oh. Wait a minute. Get off the fucking gen. I'll go after you. Do. And a hit. A good trade-off. And wham. Alright, we got pallets to destroy. Are you fucking serious? I'm okay with this. I know she dropped down. Okay, that person went AFK on the hook. Well, 2 dead, 4 gens to go. Boop. The only thing wrong with Predator is that it's easily countered by lightweight. Oh, hello there. Oh, she running. She's dead on hook. I don't want to let Twitchy win. You fucked up. Alright, I'm leaving you on the ground. Okay, bye. I have gens to check on. Yeah, I'm not letting Twitchy get this. I can't. Twitchy used to be like a really good player I enjoyed playing against, but they've become sort of way too reliant on decisive strike. That's what I'm looking for. Well, Bloodhound lets me know where they are. Oh, it'd be so good if I caught Twitchy. Right here. Where the fuck is Twitchy? I'm seriously stumped. Where the fuck is Twitchy? Alright, let's go! I'm not letting you get the fucking hatch. Why would I let you get the fucking hatch? Claudette. Claudette. Wait, I heard her. Yes. Alright. To a hook. Thanks for leading them to me. Or thanks for leading me to them. Thank you, dead Mexican. You were really helpful. See, that's what I mean. Like when I'm playing Survivor, if I see that the other person's been slugged, I'll do what I can to get them up. It will result in me dying, but you gotta go up against a good killer for that. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but usually survivors like Twitchy try not to worry about it. And he doesn't... A lot of killers on console, I swear to God, don't look through the... So this here, where I found him, they don't expect killers to look through windows when they pass them on the other side when you've just climbed through them. It's not that you can hear it, it's that if you're versing a good killer knows to always watch his surroundings, especially when he's trying to find somebody. That there was the best example I could have possibly given you there. If you're going to hide when someone has been slugged, you honestly though deserve to be found. In my last video I proved that if you are injured and you literally have no choice and you can get out, get out. Don't let the killer win, especially if they face camp the first survivor they hook. That I will never get over. There's unspoken rules when it comes to Dead by Daylight. Oh god. But yeah, even with only level 2 Predator, I don't think I did too bad. Alright, we'll go to the end screen, shall we? And there you have it. We have yet another successful week for the killer perk builds, and also throw in a little bit of just some tips of how to play a killer in the high ranks, because, you know, a lot of survivors seem to think that if a killer they're versing a killer that doesn't use their eyes, they can do whatever they want, and they seem to fall into that nasty habit when they verse a killer that does have a set of eyes. However, we're not here to talk about that now. We're here for the endgame build, and we're going to have a look at what we had. So, Nurse's Calling. What do I think of Nurse's Calling? Honestly, if you can find a way to fit this into any of your builds, especially with the lower terror radius killers, do it. This is a godsend of a perk, and it's been around for so long. It hasn't had that much change to it over the course of its history here in Dead by Daylight. It's something that I really personally use in a few of my killer perk builds, but let's just see what you guys think after watching that. And then we've got Predator. Do I think Predator's a good perk? When it's combined with Bloodhound, these two are really good tracking perks. It's very hard for survivors to escape you, and yeah, if you're having trouble and you have these two perks available to you, use them. Of course, I recommend Hex Ruin to anybody that, you know, anybody that has trouble getting those kills in game. And honestly, if you can find ways to make the other perks that slow the game down just a little bit work, I'd recommend them as well. And Bloodhound, it's the same as Predator really. You kind of need them both for it to really be effective, but who knows. And that's it. That is this week done and dusted for the Shrine of Secrets. Hopefully next week we'll have a really good one, as we will now have our 20th week next week. I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. I hope you guys subscribe and click the bell to be notified when these videos are released. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.